Good afternoon. Once again, I'd like to thank you for joining me as I give you an update of the city's businesses, including storm damage from April 13th. I'm going to discuss DPW employees and what they're necessarily wearing as PPE. Also, we're going to go over an update on the COVID-19 and the role of the City Health Department, and then finalize with the Fire EMS PPE and efforts to reduce potential exposure. Now, first of all, I want to say that we rolled out the Restaurant Emergency Relief Loan Program. The guidelines and applications are available on our website, www.wilkes-barre.city. So it's www.wilkes-barre.city. I hope restaurants will take advantage of this program. It affords you the opportunity to secure zero interest loans for a period of 12 months. So please look into that program. Now, regarding operations, the damage that happened throughout the city, it was identified and it's being analyzed and reviewed with our insurance carriers. Repairs to the roof of City Hall continue this week. However, poor weather has caused delays. The contractor will continue to work until the roof is completely repaired. What we found is excessive damage to the side, the west side of the building. So now we're going in and we're repairing the west side. Our city DPW workers have completed the storm cleanup throughout the city properties. They've done a wonderful job, and I really want to give them the credit they deserve. Now, weather has caused some delays in the paving program throughout the city. However, contractors have begun installing new ADA accessible ramps on South Main, South, and Northampton streets. The milling and paving of these streets will start this coming week. Again, it's weather permitting, folks. Paving crews are in town to begin street paving of those streets affected by utility upgrades from 2019. Also, the Solomon Creek wall repair and pump station installation continues. I was down at that area yesterday with our Director of Operations, Butch Frady. I'm very happy with the process and the progress that's taking place. Now I'd like to share some images of PPE that's worn by our DPW crews as they collect residents' curbside collection each week. Regarding the Wilkes-Barre City Health Department, Wilkes-Barre City Health Department plays an integral role in the containment of the coronavirus. These folks are working hard. They're trying to do their best, and I give them a lot of credit. Now, once the health department receives notification of a COVID-19 positive patient, an epidemiological investigation commences by the community health nurses. The investigation is conducted with the patient to review guidelines and the details of isolation and quarantine. Recent contacts of the positive patients are identified and their requirements are outlined. Now, once the patient is identified, it is critical to keep them quarantined the proper amount of time so the disease is not spread to anyone else. Contact tracing is utilized to map all cases and to analyze the location of the cases and also to determine outbreaks of possible community spread. This information is used to plot graphic information to follow the daily action of the virus as a course of action. Now I'd like to discuss EMS. I want to share an image of the PPE worn by our first responders when transferring possible COVID-19 patients. Now, this image shows the extraordinary efforts our team puts into addressing the needs of patients. I also want to share an advisory from the Wilkes-Barre Fire Department. If possible, patients should step outside their home and wait for our EMTs and paramedics to approach. This can reduce emergency personnel's potential exposure to the COVID-19 virus. In conclusion, I'd just like to say that it's very, very important that we continue to stress social distancing. It's also important that you stay home unless you have some emergency or really necessary travel to take place. I want you to stay home, I want you to stay safe, and I want you to stay well. Thank you.